What is going on, everybody? Today we got a different kind of video going down in this one. Basically, I'm going to be submitting 25 cards to CGC to get graded, and I just want to show you guys what I get. I'm also going to make predictions here, so let's get right into it. This is my stack here of 25 cards just in the card savers. I'm going to go through them relatively quickly, just because I don't want this video to be 6 years, but I'm going to go through them relatively quick and kind of just say what the card is, where it's from, and kind of what my prediction for a grade, basically. So this is the first submission here, Charizard V. This is a promo from Champion's Path. Centering's pretty clean. I would hope it would be at least like a 9, 9.5. That'll be a good one for sure. Same goes for the second Charizard V. I'm sending in a couple of them. I'm sending in exactly 4 of these Charizard Vs. Because they're the ones that I opened and didn't keep sealed. I would say that the 3 of these have the 3 of these, including the one I already looked at, have contenders to be a 10. Honestly, they're all centered really well. There's not a ding on any of the cards, and the surface looked fine on all of them. But this guy here is just a little bit off center. He's a little too top heavy. So this guy I would say might not be a 10. That's 4 out of 25 down. Next card we're going to be looking at, Charizard GX from Detective Pikachu. This one I just kind of had in a binder, and I figured it would be better off getting graded than keeping in a binder. It's a little bit off center, but like diagonally. I don't know if you can see it or if it's hard to tell, but it's like a diagonal cut off centered. So I don't know what they're going to do for that. It'll probably be off centered, I imagine. Little ding up there, but the rest of the card looks good, so that's cool. Here's a throwback Umbreon from Neo Discovery. It's non-hollow, but this thing is like near mint, and this is just another one that I just want to get graded. A ding of whitening there, a little bit of whitening there. This guy I would say maybe like 8.5. It's centered pretty well. It's just kind of a little bit of whitening on it. Mewtwo and Mew GX, a promo from a tag team tin. I saw this and I loved it. It's not in the card saver beautifully, but it's pretty well centered. It has the same problem as a Charizard where it's like diagonally cut a little bit. So no telling for this one. I'm going to say maybe I would say at least a solid 9 for this guy for sure. And obviously I'm going to compare when I get back what my guesses were. Gardevoir VMAX, this is just another one because I love this card. Love Gardevoir. I just kind of want to get it graded. I'm not expecting a really, really solid grade. Maybe like a 9. There's a ding of whitening, and the centering's not super perfect. But yeah. Next card is a banger. Dark Charizard from Team Rocket set. This thing is centered pretty well. This corner's like cut a little bit weird. I don't know if you can tell in the video super well. A little bit of whitening on the back here. In the corners, right there. A little in this corner as well. Yeah, I'm going to predict this guy's like maybe 7.5. Something like that for Dark Charizard. Next one, Southern Islands Primate. I just changed the lighting a little bit to see if that helps. Southern Island Primate. This guy is centered really, really well. The front looks gorgeous. The back looks gorgeous. This thing is like near mint all the way around. Maybe like the slightest ding down here in this corner. I would say probably a 9. I would say a 9 for Primate. Ooh, this one I'm excited. Scyther, Japanese Scyther from Jungle set with the hollow on my guy. This thing is centered, like the centering is so slightly off to the right on the front. The holographic has no scratch or anything on it. The back is centered super well. Super pumped to send that in. And his brother, which I'm also super pumped to send in. Hitmonchan, my guy with the swirl. This thing is I think this one's centered even better than the Scyther. This card is just gorgeous. It's like maybe the slightest ding. I don't even know if you could call it that in that corner. This guy's definitely at least a 9. At least a 9. Same goes for Scyther. Next card, and if you watch the channel, you'll recognize this one. Jolteon V Alt Art from Eevee Hero set. This thing is beautiful. I love this, if not just to get centered for my collection. The centering is pretty good, or not centered, graded, sorry. The back, it's a little heavy to the top, just from what I can tell with the Japanese cards. And there's a super small whitening spot down here towards my right thumb. This thing is mint in any other way. This one's probably, I would say a 9, maybe an 8.5, hopefully a 9. Venusaur VMAX is my next one. I know this card isn't worth a lot, but I just feel like I feel like it'd be cool to have. This Venusaur VMAX is in pretty good condition. This one's pretty mint, actually. This one could probably go above a 9 for sure. Above a 9 for sure. Venusaur VMAX. Blastoise VMAX is next. Same deal. Centering's really good on this one. I think there's a ding somewhere. I don't know. Maybe right there? It's hard to pick up on the camera. Maybe right there. Some whitening, yeah. So maybe just a 9. Maybe a 9 for Blastoise. This one's a beautiful. If you've been watching the channel too, you know this guy. Blappers VMAX. Actually, no, wait. This was never on the channel. From Shiny Star V. Centering is pretty goddamn mint on this thing. The back centering also looks mint. Maybe a little heavy to the left here. But this thing looks sick. Yeah, excited to get that graded. Next little person here. You're going to know this one. Vivid Voltage Charizard. This one's non-hollow. I don't know why I'm getting it graded. I just kind of feel like it. And the centering's pretty mint on it. I feel like it has a good shot at getting a real good grade. Maybe some whitening in the corners. It's from a theme deck. But this one I'm just kind of sending just to send, because why not? Next one, this one I'm excited for. Same thing, but with the cracked ice hollow from the theme deck. It's hard to pick up. This one, the centering is better than the other one, I would say. And there's less whitening dings on the back. The centering's a little heavy to the left on the back. But there's no dings on this one. I'm way more excited for this than the other one. Next few here. Oh, I'm going to guess the Charizard's, that last Charizard at least a 9. The one before, maybe 8.5. Zacian, amazing rare from Vivid Voltage. This thing is super mint. Maybe a little heavy to the left. But this thing looks beautiful. Not a ding of whitening on the back anywhere. This one's probably a 9.5. Next one of my favorites I'm sending. Rayquaza. Amazing rare, also from Vivid Voltage. Maybe like slightly heavy on the bottom, centering wise. Everything else looks good though. Back, no whitening. It looks real good. I would also say a 9.5 for Rayquaza. Kyogre, amazing rare from Shining Fates. This guy is beautiful. Centering is really good. Slightly, I would say slightly to the right, maybe. On the back, it looks better. Doesn't look as bad on the back. No whitening. 9. I'm going to guess 9.5 again. I know that's a bold claim. I'm going to guess 3 9.5s in a row. Maybe 1 or 2 could cross over. Kyogre, again, amazing rare. I'm sending in 2 just because I had them. And Kyogre was my first legendary Pokemon ever. So, yeah, I gotta put some respect on my guy here. This card is also minty. The back centering is where it falls off. The top's a little bit heavy compared to the bottom. No whitening, though. I would say 9.5 again. I know it's a bold claim. And this is going to be the boldest claim of them all, though. Jirachi, amazing rare. This is one of the most beautiful cards I've seen in recent times. Look how pretty this thing is. This thing be beautiful. The front centering looks like pristine. It doesn't look like it can get any better. I don't think the camera's doing it justice. The surface is great. No scratch on it. I flip this guy around. The back centering is still perfect. And there's not a ding of whitening back here. This is a perfect card, I believe. I'm going to say this is a 10. I'm saying that's a 10. Raikou. This one, front centering, spectacular. Back centering, little heavy to the right. I would say 9.5. Most of my amazing rares, I would say, are 9.5 for my grade prediction. They're all real solid. But that brings me to my last prediction here. Celebi. I'm just sending this in because I'm sending every other amazing rare in. Vivid Voltage. Look at how atrocious the centering is. Super thick, super thin. On the back, it's not as bad at all. Not as noticeable. There's no whitening. It's just the centering's pretty bad. So I would say this is probably a 9, maybe 8.5 for Celebi. Okay, y'all. So that was my quick little review on what I'm sending in to CGC. If you guys like this video, definitely leave a like. Definitely leave a comment. This is going to be the halfway mark when you're looking at it now. I'm going to save this and record the back half after I get the other half in. When I'm sending this, or while I'm recording this, it is July 29th. And so I will see you in half a year when I get the other ones. See you in a bit, guys.